Giannis just broke history. He did what even Wilt couldn't, what Oscar couldn't, what LeBron never did. 3 seasons with 30-plus points, 10-plus rebounds, and 5-plus assists. This isn't just greatness. This is something the NBA has never seen before. Giannis just passed some of the greatest names in basketball for a stat that defines complete domination. And in this video, we're breaking it all down, because this might be the most underrated GOAT campaign of all time. Welcome to the breakdown of Giannis Antetokounmpo's historic 2024-25 season. This isn't just a highlight reel, this is a legacy check. We're talking game-by-game dominance, historical comparisons, and the wild numbers that the media isn't even talking about enough. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why Giannis just stamped himself as the most complete force in NBA history. Let's get straight into it. 30 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Those numbers are simple, but the context? It's ridiculous. Wilt Chamberlain, yes, the guy who once averaged 50 points, did this only twice. Oscar Robertson, the OG triple-double king, twice. LeBron James, once. KD, not once. Shaq, never. Tim Duncan, never. Even Jokic, Mr. Advanced Stats, has never done this. And then comes Giannis, who just did it for the 3rd time. No one else in NBA history has done that. Not in the 60s, not in the 80s, not during the super team era. Giannis is the first. Let's break down each historic season. In 2019-2020, Giannis averaged 29.5 points, 13.6 rebounds, 5.6 assists in just 30.4 minutes a game. That's one of the most efficient MVP seasons ever. He wasn't even playing full quarters and still dropped those numbers. He was a wrecking ball, coast to coast, Euro step, dunk, rinse, repeat. Then in 2022-2023, right after their championship window was supposedly closing, 31.1 points, 11.8 rebounds, 5.7 assists. And guess what? That was the season where his jumper was falling, and his mid-range game looked deadly. He was shooting with confidence, leading the Bucks while battling injuries, and carrying on both ends of the court. But this season, 2024-2025, this is where things got unreal. Let's look at what Giannis did this year. 32.4 points per game, 11.3 rebounds, 6.1 assists, all while playing with a brand new backcourt partner in Damian Lillard and adjusting to Doc Rivers' coaching system. The media said Dame would take shots away, that Giannis's stats would dip. Nope. Instead, he elevated. His usage went up. His efficiency stayed elite, and his playmaking reached a whole new level. He had 18 games with 35-plus points, 10 games with 40-plus, and even a 50-piece against the Celtics where he looked like Thanos with a basketball. And let's not ignore the defense. He's still guarding all 5 positions, switching onto guards, blocking centers, and recovering like he has teleportation powers. Let's talk about the games that made this season historic, because Giannis didn't just stuff the stat sheet, he destroyed teams. Game 1 versus Boston, 52 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists, against the #1 defense in the league. He bullied Kristaps, outplayed Tatum, and made Drew Holiday look like a rookie. Game 2 versus New York, 45 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists, in Madison Square Garden. That was a throwback to Shaq dominance with LeBron's playmaking. Game 3 versus Philly, triple-double, 31 points, 11 boards, 10 assists. And this was with Embiid on the floor. But the scariest part? He made it look easy: spin move, dunk, outlet pass, fast break, block. He's doing everything. He wasn't just scoring, he was orchestrating. He was the offense and the defense. Now let's get into the history-breaking moment. Wilt Chamberlain, Mr. 100 points, only had 2 seasons like this, and he was playing against guys 6 inches shorter. Oscar Robertson, yes, the guy who invented the triple-double, had 2 such seasons. But Giannis, this is his 3rd, and let's talk about how he got there. Wilt got there with sheer scoring and rebounding, but he wasn't assisting at a modern pace. Oscar got the assists but didn't rebound like a big. Giannis? He does it all every night, against the most athletic era in history. He scores like a big, moves like a guard, and passes like a wing. He has no weakness, except maybe free throws. But even that has improved this season. This isn't just surpassing stats. This is shattering limits we thought were untouchable. Let's go deeper. The advanced metrics? They're screaming MVP, PR, player efficiency rating. Number 1 in the league, again, box plus minus. He leads the NBA in both offensive and defensive BPM, win shares, top 3, defensive rating, among the top 5 defenders in the league while averaging 30 plus PPG. That is insane. When you stack these numbers against any MVP candidate, Shai, Jokic, Luka, Giannis checks every box. He's not just efficient, he's elite on both sides. And the craziest part, he's not chasing stats. These aren't Westbrook triple-doubles. These are impact stats, the kind that win games. Okay, let's have the conversation. Is Giannis entering GOAT territory? He has 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year, a Finals MVP, an NBA championship, and now, the only player in history to average 30, 10, 5 for 3 seasons. LeBron didn't do that. MJ didn't do that. Kobe didn't. Not even Tim Duncan. Giannis is the only player with a GOAT-level mix of dominance, efficiency, team success, and two-way impact. He's the Shaq of this generation, but with handles. He's like LeBron, but with better defense. You can't compare him to one guy. He's like Shaq plus KD plus Garnett in one body. If he wins another title in the next 2 years, it's over. He'll be knocking on Mount Rushmore's door, and it won't be a debate. Giannis didn't come into the league with hype. He wasn't a number 1 pick. He didn't have a mixtape. He was a skinny kid from Greece selling watches in the street, and now he's rewriting the record books. And this season, it's the ultimate mic drop. 30.1 PPG 11.3, RPG 6.1, APG top 5 in defense, top 3 in advanced metrics, and now the most seasons in NBA history averaging 30, 10, 5. He didn't do it with drama. He didn't switch teams. He didn't create a super team. He grinded, he evolved, he dominated. This isn't just a season. It's a statement. So next time someone says Giannis is just a dunker, remind them he's the only player to do this 3 times. When someone says he's not clutch, show them the playoff highlights. When they say he's not a shooter, remind them he's a freight train who doesn't need to be. This man is a walking 30-10-5 machine, and if the league doesn't respect him now, they will when he lifts another trophy. This was history in real time, and we just watched the Greek freak climb even higher toward immortality. Don't just witness greatness, recognize it. Giannis Antetokounmpo just made the most complete stat line in NBA history look normal. For the 3rd time. So what do you call a player who defies evolution, breaks records held by legends, and dominates both ends of the court? Every single night. You call him what he is, a once-in-a-generation monster, a silent killer, a humble giant. You call him the Greek freak, because this wasn't just a season. This was a message to the league. He's not done. He's just getting started. And history? It better make room, because Giannis Antetokounmpo is still writing his legacy, and it's already legendary.